I mean, I think the biggest thing is, and one of the things that you'll notice if you look at the menu at Josephine, there are a lot of, we almost consider them gateway drugs. You can come here, there's going to be a steak and french fries on the menu, there's going to be a bib salad on the menu. But there are also things like the scrapple, and once we've gained people's trust and they decide that maybe they want to branch out a little bit, we've got things that are the next step. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a largely agricultural area in south central Pennsylvania, and it's just really important. I mean, I grew up around animals, and it's really important to, I feel like if you're going to eat the animal, then you should make an effort to eat all of it and not let any of it go to waste. So the particular regional cuisine that I grew up with definitely celebrated that, but it was more out of they had to do it. Winter time, they needed to cure hams, they needed to make scrapple, do all of the things that would help feed them throughout the winter. And eventually, as it got passed down from generation to generation, people didn't need it anymore, but it became part of their cultural identity.
My name's Chuck. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. Going to come by and try out some scrapple. I think it's probably a sausage, ground sausage type meat that's probably made up of parts of the hog that you're not normally used to seeing in the supermarket.
Are you excited to try it?
Excited? Probably not. Curious? Yeah.
Scrapple was basically born from the idea of the pigs being slaughtered in the fall, and then the necessity to use every bit that came from it. So scrapple is normally the scraps that are left over from the butchering process are cooked down with buckwheat flour and cornmeal, formed into a loaf pan and set, then cut into slices and fried for breakfast. Here we take it, we maybe don't use all of the leftover cuts, we use some chicken liver, and we've refined it a little bit, but at its core, that's still what it is. Part of the problem is with the name. I mean, Scrapple isn't the sexiest name in the world, but I think that once people have it, they either become converted to it or they think, oh, that was nice. But it's just not going to be for everybody. It's not, offal isn't necessarily pizza. Even when pizza's bad, it's still something that most people can rally around. There are definitely some things that are great about it, but it's not going to hit 99 or 100% of the dining public. So, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think for the people who are interested in it and want to make that leap, it's very rewarding.
What do you think?
Well, it's a little better than I expected. A lot of flavor, spicy.
I mean, I guess in any creative endeavor, you are always concerned about how it's going to be received. You on a daily basis, you put yourself out there and hope, from a financial standpoint, hope that people like it. But on the other hand, the flip side to that is it's difficult to tear yourself away from who you are at your core. I mean, it's important to me. If you look at any chef and what they do in creative outlet, they're informed by their own personal heritage. French chefs cook French food. I tend to cook and be inspired by this food. Yeah, I mean, I think that if you're in a market like Nashville that is having a serious restaurant moment, it seems like a restaurant opens every day. There's a lot for people to choose from. So having a clear perspective that's a little different. I mean, this is kind of a one-of-a-kind thing. There aren't too many people doing some of the things that we're doing, it'd be tough because it's a very personal experience. But then on top of that, I think the thing that really drives Josephine at the end of the day is just the people. From the people who are in the front, the people who work in the back. I mean, they're providing that unique experience, and that's really what it's all about. You're going to come back to a restaurant because someone made you feel welcome. The food gets a lot of attention, but at the end of the day, it's really that personal interaction with someone, and they can make or break your experience. And we've been lucky enough that we've been making a lot of experiences and making a lot of memories.